Hello everybody, Olga today with you, and in this video I want to talk about real estate market in Ukraine. How did it change before war and after war, and is it true that the prices dropped down so much? Just a bit input that till April there was no deals on the real estate market because government closed Registrar. Then government opened Registrar of real estate deals, but they still put so many restrictions on other things which actually made most of the deals not possible, including if the owner is abroad, you cannot really sell it. And finally, in the end of June, somehow they allowed to sell apartments even with power of attorneys, and now we got a bit more deals on real estate market. So what is happening with the prices? Here we need to say that there are two main types of the sellers who is selling real estate. One, this is people who is selling apartments which cost over $100,000, or better to say over $150,000. This is people who has usually more than one property and they know what to do with money, and most likely they went abroad and they want to sell this apartment exactly because they need to buy something abroad, just add extra money and buy something abroad, or they just want to cover some hole in their budget, or they need this money for business or for any other reason, because still they are selling with 150,000 or 200,000, and this is pretty good investment which you can take with you anywhere in the world and try to do something. Such type of customers, they are able to negotiate and they are able really to give you good discount, so they can, if initially apartment cost was about 150,000, they can easily drop you $30,000. If apartment was 200,000, they can drop you $40,000 because they need to sell it right now and they know what to do with this money. So if you are targeting to buy some kind of luxury property in Kiev, and if you want to buy very expensive high-end apartments, this could be really a good time because the prices really goes down. For sure there is a risk, and that's why actually somebody would be interested to buy apartment in the country which is still in active war, because they are buying it cheaper but they are bearing the risk of the cheap price. At the same time, there is different type of customers, and this is the guys who are selling cheap apartments. You can say about $50,000, $60,000, or maybe even $40,000. Those people, they usually have no other property, and this is the apartment where they are living, or this is apartment which is for them from somebody else, like from parents or grandparents. This amount of money is not big in reality, and even if they will sell this apartment today, they will not be able to do anything with money outside of Ukraine. So you can say $30,000 or $40,000. This is nothing for any European country if you want to buy a property. This probably would not be enough even for down payment of new apartment. And these people, they will not start business. They don't have what to do with this money. So they are not able to negotiate any kind of discounts compared to the prices which was before war. Even $1,000 for them is very painful, and they will be catching this price to the end until they will find that there are no options. Still, I cannot say there are no deals on this kind of market niche in Ukraine, because these people, they can sell the smaller apartment and to buy bigger apartment, and the difference now between smaller and bigger is smaller in amount of money, just because the prices somehow goes down and you cannot really sell it with the prices like before. But I need to say that most of people, they understand that the prices went down. They remember that the prices were much more high, and they are not ready to lose this money just because we have war right now in Ukraine. So if it is not something very urgent, if this is not something that they must sell it by any means, they would prefer not to sell and just wait when the prices will go up again, so they can get much more for their property. So guys, that was the short overview of the prices for sale. If you're interested in rent, I know that some people still could be thinking about rent nowadays. Don't be wonder. Rent really goes down, and it dropped down something like 30–40%, and you can see that there are pretty much offers, and yes, you cannot rent a apartment for the same prices as it was before war. It's obviously because so many people left, so many people went abroad, many people lost their jobs and they are not able to afford rent anymore. So there are so many options, and people who were buying an apartment just as an investment, they need to pay now bills from their pockets. So they would try to give it for rent, even cheaper, just at least to not pay bills, just to not lose money actually from their pocket. So that's the situation. Waiting for your comments. What do you think? And if you would be really thinking about buying an apartment in Ukraine in this time.